In an era when quality education is a concern for education-focused international organizations and dominates national debates, teacher quality must equally be a priority, and Ghanaian teachers are being encouraged to change their style of teaching to be able to prepare their students for the future. Speaking at the 2022 National Conference for Eduspots project leaders held in Techiman, guest of honor and top 10 finalists for the 2022 Global Teacher Prize Awards, Evans Odey, encouraged teachers to switch to the 21st century teaching model.
The world is changing. We are in the 21st century, and students don't learn the way we used to learn when we were in primary school and junior high school. And so we as teachers need to change our strategy of teaching. And so we are in the world whereby students must have more control over whatever they learn. They should talk about it, they should write about it, they should dramatize it, they should be able to express themselves, collaborate, communicate, develop problem-solving skills. In fact, critical thinking. That is the era that we are in now. And so Ghana as a nation, we need to change from the system of a teacher always teaching and letting students keep quiet and fold their arms and listen. No. If you go by that, then it means you are going to lag behind.
The conference, according to Eduspots Head of Operations Mohammed Ukasha, is to provide a platform for Eduspots project leaders to share their ideas and experiences to enhance their various volunteering skills.
This is our national conference, one of the approaches that Eduspots has adopted in order for its volunteers to come together to learn and share ideas that will contribute to creating the desired change for their communities.
For these young volunteers, some of whom are participating in Eduspots national conferences for the first time, the platform would go a long way to help improve their teaching skills.
This is my first conference, and frankly, I've enjoyed every bit of it. Yesterday we learned about communication strategies, we learned about child safeguarding and protection, we learned a lot about classroom activities and then the different types of pedagogies you can use in your classroom to help your students understand whatever you are teaching. So it has really been helpful, and then when I go back, I pray and very confident that these things would be inculcated into my teaching and learning activities.
This conference is basically to empower volunteers or volunteers to come together to share ideas to really change back into their communities. So coming here, we've learned how, especially me, I'm new, so I've learned so many ways of working with Eduspots or ways of working in Eduspots. That's when we go back, or when I go back, and I'm sure it's a big task ahead that hopefully, by God's grace, it will be completed.
Some of these participants, who are teachers, lauded the organizers of the conference and called for an increased supervision to help improve the general performances of Ghanaian students. Janet Osuakakari is an English tutor at the Sakasaka Junior High School.
If I have the power to change something or do something, I'll talk about the monitoring. Because no matter the new curriculum, no matter the training that the teacher goes through, if the monitoring aspect is not good, then you come back to zero. So the head teacher who is there must be monitored, and the head teacher has to monitor the teachers.
We're told that in this era, classrooms are for students. So we have to adopt that student-centered learning, where we no longer tell students to keep quiet and listen to us. We no longer tell students to copy notes from the board whilst we write. We rather engage them in discussions. We try to hear from them, from what they know to unknown. So this conference has taught us a lot of strategies to involve our students.
The annual conference, organized by Eduspots, a UK and Ghanaian registered NGO, works to connect, train and equip over 250 local leaders to drive community-led change through education spaces named sports. Anas Sabit, Joy News, Techiman.